In today's video, I'm going to be going over the overall direction for the stock market in the next couple weeks to couple months, guys. I'm going to be going over why I was so bearish at the 520 level for SPY, the trades we ended up taking today, as well as preparing you guys to trade the best setups at the best prices. What is going on, traders? Hope you guys crushed it today. We are back with another video. I'm starting to feel a lot better, guys. Let's get into it. So first things first, guys. In the mornings, every single day in the Discord, around 9:20 a.m., 10 minutes before market open, I give a pre-market analysis. I give my upcoming game plan for the day. I ended up alerting 3 alerts. First things first, guys, I said I wanted calls at 520.48. This level right here, okay? This ended up being the gap that needed to be filled, and this is a magnet of all day yesterday. So this is why 520.48 was a key level if you watched last night's video. The next key level I ended up giving was a gap that we had at 521.21. This ended up being the close of Friday. If you just look left, guys, and look at the chart, this was the close of Friday. This is why we had this gap on our chart. The next level I ended up making was 522 as well as 522.20. This 522.20 ended up being the gap from March 21st. So obviously the best level was to short was 522 or 522 to 522.20. That was the best level, right? And then we had some micro levels. The first trade I ended up getting into was puts. We broke through the gap, right? We ended up opening or closing below the gap. We came back up to it, guys, and this is where I ended up alerting puts around 521.41, and I sold the move. Today's price action was terrible. Absolutely terrible, guys. If you look at the chart, in the last 2 days, trading has been bad. There's been way too many fake outs. These last 2 days are the days that you just do not trade. A lot of things were happening in the market, guys, as well as nothing was happening in the market. There's speculation. There's so many things happening, but when it comes to volume and price action, SPY did absolutely nothing. So that's the trade I ended up getting into. The next trade I ended up getting into, guys, was calls at 520.48. I ended up hitting calls at 520.48, and I made a decent amount of money, okay? So far, I hit 2 trades. Shorted 1 key level, bought calls at the next key level. I am patiently waiting. You see how I'm not forcing a million trades in this area? I'm just setting alerts and walking away when we get close to my alert. My alert goes off, guys. I'm on the computer, ready to go. Bought calls here. If you look at the Discord for the third play, guys, at 3:35 p.m. Eastern time, this is 25 minutes before market close. We ended up filling the gap that SPY had at 519.77, right? I didn't do anything. I left in the morning and I didn't make any more trades. We ended up filling this gap 3:35 p.m. I alerted 519 calls, gap close reversal. Now, when you look at SPY's chart, it doesn't look like we did much, right? So let's go to the 1 minute. I'm going to show you exactly what we did on the 1 minute. As soon as we broke through the previous close, I ended up buying in calls, guys. I bought 519 calls, and I said my price target was 520. My stop loss is new low of day. We ended up not stopping myself out. We bought the gap close reversal. We're going to scroll over, right? This move, I ended up selling just before 520 because I know that there is resistance at 520, and they could dip this down before it hits the key level. So what I am trained to do is I'm always selling the move, and I'm selling the first reaction of a key level. I ended up making $2,100 on this trade right here. So from when I bought into here till we went to right here, guys, I made $2,100 on options contracts in just this move. Thank God I sold and I wasn't greedy, because this could have easily went back to 520.48. Because if you scroll out, 520.48, previous resistance, right? The pre-market previous resistance, yesterday's previous roof, right? You see where I'm getting these levels from. They're magnets. These levels are magnets. So that was originally my price target. Like, this could go to 520.48. I did not end up holding till we hit this level and holding hopes, guys. I always sell the move. So this is where I bought in at. I alerted it live to the Discord, guys. 519 calls, gap close reversal. I tagged everyone in it. Dimitri was already in. He was already in with me because we trade the exact same. He is a twin of me. I'm a twin of him. We both trade the exact same way. I ended up selling the move, guys, at 3:41 p.m. for a $2,100 win. It was absolutely perfect. This just goes to show when you wait for the best setups at the best prices, you will make money. When you are trading in a range, you're going to lose money. I ended up making 3 trades today. I'll show you on the 5 minutes. The 5-minute time frame. Here we are. I had one losing trade in the morning, right? So I caught these puts. We came back up and then ended up getting shorts around 521.12. The reason why, this was an overreaction play. The previous close, the gap that we had at 521.21. You see how we were making a roof on it? We broke through it. We come back up. This red line's a 200 EMA. We came back up. I ended up getting puts here. And I said, if we make a new higher high from the previous 5 minute, I'm out. And look what happened. Ended up ripping. This was in news time. I told the entire Discord. Very high risk play, guys. I was already green on the day. My average size is 100 contracts. This trade, I told everyone I'm going in light. I only went with 30 contracts, guys. Ended up losing $310 on this trade. It was a good risk to reward. That's the reason why I entered this trade. If you come back to this candle, right? You see it was the same overreaction at the 200 EMA. We ended up rejecting and we had a sell-off. This is what I thought this move would do, and it didn't happen. This just goes to show, if you're waiting for the best setups at the best prices, you have your key levels written down. I'm buying here or I'm shorting here, X, Y, and Z, whatever your game plan is for the day, sometimes it may not work even when you're buying in at the best level. This is why stop losses are so important. You need to have firm stop losses at all times just in case anything were to happen. Okay, so that play ended up working. I ended up making, I think, 3,800 or 3,900 on the day today. I had a pretty great day considering this price action, guys. The price action's been garbage. If people lost money today, I wouldn't doubt it, because if you didn't sell the move on each move, if you bought calls here, didn't sell, you went red. You bought shorts here, didn't sell, you went red, right? If any candle that you bought in, if you didn't sell that candle, you would have flipped red. So today was a perfect day for sniping. I ended up being extremely lucky today because I ended up hitting these puts, right? I did not have a big green day today whatsoever until I ended up hitting the gap close reversal at the lower gap at 519.77. I made $2,100 on that trade. I hit it with size and I sold at the exact top. This just goes to show how well I am at reading charts, guys, and price action. You got to understand price action. When something's selling off heavy, you have to sell when the move goes your direction immediately, because you know the downside or the upside could happen immediately, just like it happened here. Literally, when we stopped out, Dimitri and me, we sold for profit, guys. Look at the downside potential that happened. You have to be very careful which place you're buying in at. This is why we ended up creating a mentorship program to teach you guys over 8 weeks how to be the best traders possible. So, where are we right now? What's the upcoming game plan for the rest of the week? We're going to take a look at the daily. The daily right now, this white line's a 9 EMA, purple line's 13 EMA, orange line's a 21 EMA. Right now, we are bearish. Today's daily candle is extremely bearish, right? So what I personally do, and a method that I teach, is I look for candlestick patterns on the daily time frame and the 30-minute time frame. We're going to be looking for certain candlesticks that are very similar, because SPY repeats itself. This is how I make my money every day, because SPY's history tends to repeat itself often. This is why we play key levels. This is why we play gap close reversals, guys. So this candlestick is very similar to this candlestick, which means we could end up making a lower low before closing very strong. So as well as this candlestick, right? It's the same pattern. You see red, green, right? Similar candle. We ended up selling off in the morning and we closed strong. The exact same way right here. We ended up making a lower low and we closed strong. Watch candlestick patterns, guys. This will make you a lot of money, especially when it comes to SPY, because SPY repeats itself. Right now, we are bearish. Where are we bearish to? Well, if you just zoom out and look at SPY's daily chart, this orange line is the 21 EMA, and the 13 EMA is the purple line. Every time we come down to these levels, guys, we bounce, bounce, right? Right here. We haven't touched the 21 yet. So where is SPY headed? Where could SPY drop to? Where is the best level to be buying calls at? Well, simply at the worst case scenario, we're looking at around 512.60s to 512.40s, in or around that range. Why? Because we have history of SPY bouncing from these levels, right? We have SPY's been holding the 9 EMA, 13 EMA, and the 21 EMA. So we have to get bullish once we come back down to these levels. So I'm expecting a 5-point drop per se, in or around there, but we could end up bouncing from the 13 EMA like we've been doing. So let's look at where the 13 EMA is on the daily, around 516 to 512, right? So now we go to the 5-minute time frame. Now we know where we can end up falling to. So we're going to zoom out a little, right? We're going to go down. SPY has a gap to fill at 515. Oh, no, we ended up filling that. We have a big area. You see these big two levels that we had, 515 to 515.63. This was our short area, right? Our short area. We ripped through, made it support. Now these two levels right here are a buy area, right? There's no more short area because this is our buy area now, because our previous resistance zone is now a support zone, right? So the best levels to be buying calls are going to be from 515.63 to 515. Why? History has shown us previous resistance, support, upside potential. Come back down, support, upside potential, support, upside potential. 515.63 to 515 is going to be a massive level for calls. When do we not buy calls, right? Obviously, when one of these levels on the 5-minute time frame or whatever time frame you decide to watch, I personally watch the 5 and the 30. Gundy uses the 15. Dimitri uses the 1 because he's a day trader. But once one of these levels turn into a resistance, right? If we reject 515.63, where's our next level? If we short here, 515, right? If we reject 515, where's our next level? I'm going to show you where our next level is. Our next level is going to be 514.50 and then 514. After that, 513.23. After that, 512.60, right? So you don't just get overly bearish. You put down macro levels on your micro time frame, and you are watching and looking for rejections, especially on the higher time frames like the 5, the 10, the 15, the 30. This is very, very key to becoming a day trader, guys. We're not playing the whole week or the whole month's trend. We're just playing the micro. So right now, 515.63 and 515, our previous sell zone, is going to be the best area for calls, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. This is what I am personally doing, guys. I teach this for a living in the Discord. Whether you join or not, guys, I make money every day solely from day trading. Day trading is my number one source of income, guys. Keep that in mind. This is not a Discord that makes all their money from just selling Discords. We take time in our education, guys. We take pride in our education. We want everyone in here to be a self-sufficient trader, guys. If you would like to experience the Daily Sniper, guys, we have multiple moderators that are crushing it all day. We are live streaming with multi-millionaires from day trading from 10 minutes before market open Eastern time, 9:20 Eastern time till market close. The entire day, we have people, successful moderators, successful partners of mine that I personally trust to teach the Discord and to be giving plays out all day. Gundy and Dimitri, guys, and Jim C. Those are the people that I trust with my life when it comes to trading. They're very, very smart. They are very successful. This is not just a me Discord, Steven Sniper Discord, guys. I literally have brought together the best minds possible when it comes to trading. If you would like to try us out, guys, the link is in the bio. Memberships are a cup of coffee a day. If you can afford a cup of coffee a day, invest in your future. If you would like more education, guys, we are also doing a mentorship 8-week mastermind program, guys. If you have zero experience in trading, we're going to teach you from ground zero to the top, right? That is the goal for this Discord. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for your support. Remember to add previous close 51881 to your charts, guys. This is also going to be a massive level. If you would like to know the game plan for the morning, guys, I'm going live at 9:20 a.m. Eastern time, 10 minutes before market open in the Discord. Hit the link, guys. Join up, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Take care, guys, and stay green.